Today's video is sponsored by Coffee and Cards. Thank you, Jen, for sponsoring this. I'm just kidding. It's not sponsored at all. Well, it's rained again today. This was supposed to be VEDA Day 18. We had planned to go to the Centralia balloon races, hot air balloon races. Once again, the weather's kind of crap, so not going to do that. Did go out last night, capture some nighttime footage with the GH5. I commented today on Levi Allen's Twitter post because we were talking about new cameras and the GH5, the S1, and all that stuff. And I love the S1. I think it's a great camera. But one of the interesting parts that I kind of came to my mind last night as I was walking around getting some nighttime footage for a project that I'm working on is how much I value the GH5's size, weight, and then how you can really be fairly discreet in getting out and capturing amazing footage. It led me to a video where we talked about people who are sort of the maximalist mentality versus the just usability of what you've got. There were some good points in there, and maybe we'll come back to that at some point. But today I really wanted to talk about the AndyCine monitor that I bought, but not the monitor itself, but some accessories. So I talked a little bit in that video about how this bracket I did not like at all. And it kept coming loose, and I don't know, I just didn't like the functionality of it. So I began to research what are other options and came across this little guy. And what's interesting is that sometimes it's the smallest, simplest items that are sort of the best items. And this is, I guess technically it's called the HSM03, but what it is actually is a cold shoe mount that allows you to screw your monitor. So it's basically a monitor mount. Now that sounds really simplistic, right? But this is $36 on Amazon. So cheap is not the word I would use for it. But what I will say is the build quality is outstanding. So it's completely made out of metal. Every piece of it is metal. And it's adjustable with tension. So let me show you how this works a little bit. S1, right? Goes in your hot shoe, and obviously you can tighten it down. You've got your monitor, right? You've got it screwed on there, right? And the 1/4-20ths in the bottom of the monitor. So not only do you have the ability to tilt this, just like this, which is fantastic in and of itself, you can adjust the tension with these tension screws on each side. So depending upon the weight of this and the battery that you have on here, you can adjust the tension. But the other great thing is it swivels this way as well. So you can turn it around to different directions easily without loosening the hot shoe. As well, that tension is adjustable right in here with this. Fantastic build quality. Functionality is really excellent. Yes, there are lots of other products, I'm sure, but this one I've been happy with. Now, what they send you in this is this box as well. I have no idea why they send you this. I almost think maybe they felt guilty because of the cost. They just felt like they should include something else. I have no idea. I don't know how this would be useful at all. I guess you could use it for other things. Certainly, I don't need a box to put this little guy in. It really doesn't need its carrying case. It's not going to get damaged, but they send you this along. They also give you this clear plastic box that I don't really know what this is for. Obviously, this unit won't fit inside of it. So I don't know what this is for. Maybe you can put some ibuprofen in there because you've been walking around all day and you're tired, or it's not really large enough for an SD card. I don't know what. Maybe put some screws in this. I'm at a loss, honestly. They send you a monitor cleaning cloth, lens cleaning cloth that has their name on it. And then they send you this bag of stuff. And inside this bag of stuff is only one necessary tool, which is an Allen wrench, right, to tighten and loosen those tension screws that are on the sides. But then they send you this other stuff that has no value at all. So they give you this, no value to actually using this product. They send you this sort of multi-tool that can go on a keychain that has different sized Allens and little Phillips, little regular screwdrivers, and a little Torx deal. They send you a keychain connector, which I guess you could put this on your keychain. It is metal. It is fairly heavy, but I don't know what this is all for. And then oddly, a bit, a Phillips screwdriver bit. I have no idea why they sent this. Either way, for $36 from AndyCine, you can get this really great hot shoe mount that'll allow you to mount multiple things. It's a quarter 20 screw on the top, so not only would it use a monitor, you could put a light or anything else you wanted on the top of it. It is a great product. It's really good and a heck of a lot better than this thing that they send with it. They would be better off throwing this in the trash, charging $20 more for the monitor, and including this. This is really good. Yes, I know it doesn't have a cold shoe on the side like this does to mount a mic or whatever, but I think this is just way more functional and useful. So anyway, I put the product description and or link in the description for you so you can check it out. It is a great component and necessary, I believe, if you're going to use a monitor like this AndyCine 4K, which, by the way, I used for complete 8-hour day the other day recording the interviews, and I utilized these one of these L series batteries, and this is a 5,000 milliamp version. You've seen these like L series batteries. I got easily 8 hours worth of use out of that L series battery. Perfect, exactly what I needed. If you had one of the even bigger ones like the 7200, you'd get 10-12 hours out of it, I'm convinced. We only turned it off for maybe an hour and a half for the entire day. Worked great. Was recording in 4K. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. This has turned out to be really good. I did use the false color for some exposure checking for skin tones and stuff, and I also I did not use the focus peaking on it because I was using the focus peaking built into the GH5s, but this has still been great. So check this thing out. Maybe this would be useful for you. I think $36, a little bit expensive, but it is excellent quality. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.